So let's talk about you becoming a man. It starts with the wrestling, and then you said there's brotherhood, there's physicality, there's testing. I mean, that sounds like a huge part of your evolution.
Yeah. Let's start with brotherhood. The moment that I was a part of a team and people with the same mission and the same goals and the same values, the frequency elevates. But what's also really valuable, and I hope that everybody finds this, is it's better to suffer with your bros than suffer alone. And so the wrestling room was mutually beneficial because I get to see my friends and suffer with my friends. But imagine laying in a pool of sweat and you don't think you can go on, and you look over and you see your friend with no legs and one arm and he's getting beat up, and you're like, I think I got more in the tank. And so first, brotherhood is, I was gonna say first find a brotherhood, but let me shift that and say become the man that attracts a brotherhood. Because the truth is, if you aren't a valuable man, it's gonna be very difficult to find a deep, meaningful brotherhood. Because real brotherhood, they push everybody to be valuable. No one slacks. That's the whole point of it. Or find someone and grow with them and become more valuable. But people often think success is something that you pursue, but success is something that you attract by being attractive. And so become an attractive man in the sense of like skills, values, hygiene, all the basics, which we found out common sense isn't so common, but value, insight, knowledge, the way that you dress, the way that you show up in rooms and with other people, build deep, meaningful relationships, but find a brotherhood that you can suffer together with. And I think that's one of the most valuable things, because like my brotherhood, they've seen me broke and they've seen me rich. And I've seen them broke and I've seen them rich. And so even if we go down to broke again, at least I have my brotherhood. I'm not doing it alone. And I feel for entrepreneurs that don't have anybody. I feel for entrepreneurs that are trying to build alone and they don't have a brotherhood or a soundboard. And that's why a lot of you need to move, to places like Dubai or, places where there's high level people that are in one area. But I got a brotherhood with wrestling, and they protected me. They beat me up. They loved me, and they were my arms and legs.
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week. And for me, that was huge, because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best, and hope you come join us.
In a lot of different ways. And for those that are listening, you may have all your arms and all your legs, but you still need other people to be your arms and legs. And you don't need to carry the burden alone, and you don't need to carry the cross alone, whatever that is for you. And so that's the first thing, is brotherhood changed the whole quality of my life. The other thing was the physicality, the physiology change. I think one of the fastest forms of manifestation or whatever you believe in is sculpting your body. You literally are what you eat. And so one of the fastest ways that you can improve your self-confidence is start using your damn body that your creator gave you. And I have a little bit more compassion now, but what tends to piss me off is people with all their arms and all their legs that don't value their body. I'm like, I'll take your legs. I'll go work legs. If you don't want to work legs, I'll go work legs. You don't want to hit your, I wish I could run. So for those that are listening right now, when you don't want to run, be like, damn, Nick wishes he could run. I'm going to run for Nick. At least run for Nick. Because if I had legs, I'd be running around town. I'd be shirt off, running. I don't care. I just want to run. And so when you start to shift the way that you treat your body, and you start to, and by the way, once you start to see the difference, you're hooked. Yeah. You're hooked. And your whole entire life changed when you're in better shape. And I can assure you. And by the way, you may say like, oh, well, success is not about six-pack. Well, I get it. But I can assure you that the billionaire who's fat wishes he had a six-pack. And guess what? He can't buy it. He could buy everything else. He could buy company. He could buy food. He could buy vacations. Can't buy the body. And so imagine that. Imagine you're in a high-level room. And what subliminal message it shows people when you're jacked, when you're in shape. There's an edge there. Would you agree?
Yeah.
There's an edge.
Yeah, because it says a lot of things about you. It says you can overcome temptation. It says you can do things even when you don't want to do them. Your discipline is real. And to be able to be in good shape means you've done that consistently over time, And that says a lot about someone. And subconsciously, I think we're attracted to people like that, or believe in them or trust them when they say something, because they clearly, one of the guys on my show, his name is Wes Watson, he always says, how can I know you're going to tell me the truth when you lie to yourself? Look at you. You're lying to yourself every day. I know you don't like looking in the mirror. So then how are you going to be honest with me? And it's a good point,
100%.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.